Everybody, good evening. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it greatly. We kindly ask firstly that you please put your cell phones or electronic devices on a setting that will not disturb the press conference. We're joined by the head coach of Jamaica, Steve McLaren, and also Reggae Boys defender Damien Lowe. We're going to open the floor to questions. Please raise your hand and indicate, and then you can pose your question, whether it's to Coach McLaren or to Damien. Who would like to start?
Yeah, let's start. Coach, can you share with us the thought that was put into the team that started the starting
11? We adapted to their shape in terms of their box in the midfield, and with Pulisic and McKennie, we had to make sure that we picked them up, and it was great effort from the team in terms of pressing, but we were too open. So, in terms of creating chances, it gave us some chances. It gave us the penalty. It gave us opportunities when we did win the ball to break, transition. But also the game we felt was too open. And especially, credit to the team. I'm proud of the team. 5 minutes, 1 goal down. And the game being open as it was. Proud of the team, the way they fought. We changed things at half time. I think we changed things midway through the second half. And I think we dominated. 12 shots a goal. And we felt aggrieved. We had a penalty. I don't know how the ball was cleared off the line for one of them. But in terms of, and it's a process, I'm looking at performance. I'm proud of the players for the performance, the way they worked, the way they defended, the way they pressed, the way they created. I was very proud of all the players. It's 1-0, it's half time, but I think we've proved that USA will not take the game on Monday lightly, and we know that we can score. We know that we can give them a game. We know the first goal will be important. If we score the first goal, then the tie is on. So, as I said, proud. I'm really looking forward to Monday now to play them again.
Coach, am I correct to say that you started 5-4-1?
We started 3-4-3. We pressed really high with Shamar and Leon and Damiri, and I thought we pressed really well. And although we got played through at times, it also gave us opportunities. But being 1-0 down after 5 minutes, it was too open. So we closed the game in the second half. I made the subs. I thought they made a great impact. McGee came on. Cephas came on. Mario. I think Isaac Hayden, I think was very good in midfield with Lats. So I was pleased with the way the game went. I'm not pleased with the result, but I'm pleased that we're in the tie, and we have a chance on Monday.
Gentlemen, good evening. Let me start with you, Damien. A tough night for the team, especially at home. I know you would have heard the boos, but that aside, talk to me about the team's performance as well as yours.
I think we gave it our all. Guys really put it to the test today. Our early goal is never good, but we showed adversity. The Jamaican in us really fought and dig deep, and we got the opportunity to win the game. We got 2 opportunities. Unfortunately, again, the scoreline doesn't attest to how we performed. But this football is a cruel sport, and we just have to take our chances. But again, it's a 2-way tie, so we can't really beat ourselves up. It's a quick turnaround. So again, a year ago, same predicament. So we just have to do it again.
Coach, when you look at just where the team is at currently, tonight's performance, the wind was pretty much knocked out of the team, but the momentum crept back in. I thought we look to Monday, another tough night. What are some of the things we have to quickly fix?
I think just on your question of the crowd booing, don't worry, I was booing as well because I wanted the ball to be played forward quicker and to play in their half a little bit more. So it was only 3 or 4 minutes that we had that. The rest, I thought the crowd were great. I thought the fans were great. I thought, we had great opportunities. They got off the seats. I think you could see good performances, good attacking football. So we have to repeat that. What I did like about the performance in the players was the fight and the spirit. You go 1-0 down to the US after 5 minutes. It's difficult when they control it to come back, but they showed fight and spirit. In fact, so much fight and spirit that I think we had a few scuffles, which shows the team being together, fighting for each other, not accepting losing anything or decisions going. But so that, I think, in terms of process, did we create chances? Yes. Didn't score. You have a great opportunity with a penalty, one cleared off the line, other opportunities. But I think the US know that we're a threat.
Yeah, all the best, gentlemen.
Livy?
Yes, coach. We had 6 natural defenders in the starting lineup. Do you think this affected our quality in the final third of the pitch?
I thought when we look at the chances we created in the first half and opportunities, they were probably more than they were the second half when there was more control in the game. So I think it was like a basketball game. It was a bit of gun and run. So we attacked, created an opportunity, had chances, and then they attacked, created other opportunities. I think Pulisic for them was excellent, and we had to stifle that in the second half, which I felt we did. We bringing Isaac on, and it kept our momentum as well. So I know in the first half it looks, but I thought, we really had a go in the first half, a little open, but more controlled in the second half and still created.
How much the penalty, coach, how significant was that penalty miss in getting back level and even season momentum for the game?
I mean, momentum is massive in football. And they score early, they get that momentum. But we never stopped. We created the opportunity, got a foul, got a penalty, and keeper made a great save. The momentum all of a sudden shifted again back to them. And it could have knocked our spirit. But what I liked was the reaction that it never did. And we carried on. So as I say, I think what I see in the team, so that's the 5th game. I see a lot of progress. I see the squad developing. I see we've got great leadership. At the back, we've got 4 or 5 great leaders, and we've got talent as well. So it's a team game. Subs are important. I thought they made a difference as well. So I'm happy with the likes of McGee, Isaac Hayden, who came on, did a job. Cephas came on, caused problems, and so I'm very positive at this moment.
Hey man, what the thought went wrong tonight? You're out there on the pitch with the guys who experienced the American team and what they had to offer. What is your thoughts on how things unfolded?
I think we had more good than bad situations. I mean, defensive-wise, they were a threat in the mid-block, but defensively they didn't really threaten us. They were always in front of us. It's not like they were pinging, 2-3 passes and, breaking us. It happened like maybe 2 or 3 times there, but other than that, I think we were defensively solid. Second half, we got the press right. We were a little bit more patient. And then when the subs came in, fresh legs, guys, ball handlers, guys who were running at people. Not much went wrong. I think for us, I'm not going to say it's an easy fix, but it's fixable. We're professionals. We have to go back to the drawing board. The gaffer will, put us again in the training and to prepare. But me personally, I'm not worried. We know the players that we have, experienced players, and we're going to give it our all for our nation.
So I definitely think we can pull off a miracle like what we did against Canada last year.
It's not a miracle. I mean, football is played for 90 minutes. We have to believe that we want to be, the best in CONCACAF. So we have to be fearless. The US knows what we bring. No team wants to see us. we just have to take our chances and execute properly and get wins.
Thanks, Livy. Eddie?
Yes, coach. One positive from the game was Leon Bailey's performance. How impressed were you with his performance, and how would you, how is it that you're going to work with absence of Mesa Bolligate in the second game?
We have good defenders in the squad. Deshaun Bernard has come back into the squad. He's very capable. He's played in these big games, so we have no problem with that. We have enough defenders. But I was pleased with Leon, not just in terms of his talent. We know that in terms of his work rate. He had a difficult job with the boy Robinson up and down, but I think like everybody has to run, everybody has to work hard. And I thought, okay, the front three, they really pressed, and they did it on their own, but they really pressed. And Shamar also was always a constant threat. Don't like to play against him. So, as Damien said, a lot of positives. So I'm not down. I'm positive about Monday. We just need to recover, get ourselves together, keep the spirit, keep the fight, and keep the belief that we can go there and score first and make a game.
Chris?
One question for each. First, the coach. Heading into this game, you still hadn't scored at home at the National Stadium. Do you think that sort of played into the minds of the players as well?
I don't think so. I think once you're on the field, you don't think, oh my God, I'm through. I've got an opportunity. I can't score. I think we saw enough confidence in players. And it's disappointing to miss a penalty, but that happens in football. What I liked was the players, their heads didn't go down, which very good, easily do that. They kept fighting away. And through the 90 minutes, I thought we were very good. I was very pleased. There were certain aspects, first half, certain aspects in the second half that we can improve. But overall, in terms of what I'm looking at is one, performance, and two, making progress, and three, the introduction of players into the squad, because that's what it's about. It's about developing a squad that that can deal with these big teams, and I think we're growing towards that.
Damien, Isaac Hayden made his debut inside National Stadium today. What do you make of his performance in the team?
Congrats to Isaac. He's a true professional, very humble. Doesn't speak a lot, but he makes the ball do the work and the ball do the talking. He's very good for the group. I feel like the guys take on to him. We want players like that because again, it's a project that we're building, and we're trying to get to the World Cup. So the better the players, not only between the lines but off the field, will bring the camaraderie together and make it a family, and everybody understand that, listen, we have one aim, and which is to develop our nation's football and also get to the World Cup and make history. So yeah, top player. I'm happy with his performance, and I'm happy to have him on our team.
Yeah. Finally, you made mention of something similar happening last season in the Nations League. Of course, I know you're referring to Canada, the two legs against Canada.
Yeah.
I think that is also going to be used as motivation to get another good win and progress in this Nations League on Monday against the United States.
We try not to live in the past, but we can use it. But I think we have good enough players and we have enough motivation to know that, listen, the US is beatable and we are a good team and we know the quality players that we have and we know what's on the line. We're playing for a trophy. So that alone, says a lot. The US have won 3 years in a row. We've gotten so close. So, I think it's our time. I've told the guys, over the years, no more almost. It's time to, take the next step and bring home a trophy for our nation.
Thanks, Chris. Robert?
Coach, that penalty, coach, who decided, who took the penalty on the field?
We decided before the game. It was between Shamar and Dimi. And Dimi was elected and felt confident to take it. You always do that. So he did that. And I think talking about the tie and talking about home or away, I think what the players have demonstrated, talking about the Canada result, and we talk about going to Honduras and winning there. We talk about going to Nicaragua and winning there on a difficult pitch atmosphere. We're capable of winning away from home. and we're capable of scoring goals away from home. So that we hope the US will look at and treat us with respect.
Ronaldo?
Damien, Ronaldo, CBM Sports. Damien, solid performance from you tonight, in my opinion. But and as a veteran in the team now, where do you think, in what position do you think you're at your best? In the back three or the back four?
To be honest, I'm a footballer, you know, so wherever the boss put me, I try to adapt as best as possible. It doesn't matter the formation or the position. It doesn't matter if it's the right side of the back three or a back four, the left side. For me, I see myself as a rounded footballer that understands the game, and wherever my team needs me. I don't really have a specific formation that I like or dislike, because I'm a defender first, So yeah. Whatever the gaffer says, if it's him, myself alone, then I have to make it work, So yeah.
Coach, there was a penalty shout in the latter stages of the second half. Were you surprised that there wasn't a VAR review?
Yeah, there was a review. I checked on the side, and they said they checked it was the shoulder, so we accept that.